Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. What we're going to do today is we're going to go ahead and I went ahead and got some stuff, so I'm a little bit more ready than I was. But we're going out here to get the Imperial Officer Helmet. I'm pretty sure there's one here. So, and we're also going to get a two-handed Imperial Warhammer, which is the only one in the game. It is a unique item itself, but it's since we're doing armor right now, it's really, and I've already done the video on getting the Warhammer. This is just for the purpose of getting the armor pieces themselves. That's what I'm looking for, is the Imperial. I did yesterday, I showed the picture I put on my video was actually the Imperial Helmet. It's the one that's found, there's only 3 of those in game. This one is semi-rare. It can be found on like the looter and things like that, and the captain when you first, what's called, a couple places that I've read or looked up that said that it was there. I went to the places without being in the Civil War and I did not find them. So I think the rarity is kind of loosely based on if you've won the war or not. Because even somebody said like the main headquarters in Solitude for the Imperials, that there's like 10 of them in the basement. Yeah, I went down there a couple of times when I got the Civil War armor. There's none in the basement. Great theory. Sometimes people say things. I think there's and it happens with myself, honestly. I have a large movie collection, and sometimes I'll go back and watch movies, which I've been doing lately, and I will find that things happen in the movie that I just do not recall. And I don't think it's my brain starting to become deficient or anything. It's just, I think after you've done so much stuff, sometimes things fall off the radar. Or things that weren't as important as like watching a movie. I mean, I don't commit every movie to memory. I also know when my kids were at home, sometimes I didn't even watch the movie. Most of the time it's trying to answer questions. I watch in advance to get the general gist, kind of tune them in on what was happening if they needed it. But mostly my youngest son. But it's kind of funny that you come back all these years and it's like, okay, I really don't remember what happened here. Which is a good thing, though. I like watching movies. It doesn't bother me going back and seeing something that I missed the first time or just forgot that I remembered the first time. But here we are at Fort Frostmoth.
An invader has entered the fort.
And they want me to. That's General Falks Callius. He wants to get
Fort Frostmoth
rid of us.
Long live the Empire!
So he's an Imperial general that's dead, or was brought back to life by Indari from the other quest. She basically brought him back to life. You'll find one of her books inside here. This guy up here trying to be a freaking stealth archer. So it's not too hard of a quest. The hardest one to beat is General Carius himself. He's the hardest one to beat. Most of these Ash Spawn are fairly simple to beat, but there are quite a few of them. Okay, looking in here first. I don't see what I'm looking for. Let's kill these people first and then we'll look the other places. Different Imperial helmets. Did not see the one I'm looking for. Got Imperial boots on it. Out the yin yang here. Imperial Armor. Yeah, these helmets, I need one of those anyway. Because there are several types. As you can see, this is the one with no face. The other one is full faced, and then the other one has like a fin on top of it. I do need one of these just for my collection, so okay, did not find what I wanted. Keep that one in. Bracers and a pair of boots. I always like boots. I don't want big boots, I want the shin. Actually, I'll probably make the other skin boots later. Let me see what boots those are. Okay, those are the Imperial. So that's the Imperial set. The heavy set. And I've got this, I've got the other one is the, what's it called? Look around here real quick. There's some other stuff in here that I do want to get. Stuff that I have to try and pick up and keep for my collection purposes. So let's go up here. Nothing real significant there. Go down here. I'm not gonna clear. There's one part I'm not gonna clear because it's just a bunch of spiders back in there. Really, it's not anything of super importance. I could be wrong about that other Imperial Helmet. I thought it was in that room that I just checked. But we'll see. We'll go ahead and keep clearing. That's a Nordic helm. I don't really need one of those. Yeah, it's not so heavy. I'm not that close to my weight, but if I do get close to weight, it's an option. I'll drop that behind. I don't really need it, but it's good to have stuff to sell too. If you're down here, and this is where I said that the one area you really don't have to go into. Where's this guy at? There's two of them. You're not good enough there for a tough guy. You bomb me out. Down here is just a bunch of spiders. Don't really need them for this point in the game. And the key is down here, so I don't really need that either until we can open that one and come back up, because there's actually a key down here. You go in here. Well, I thought he was going to get me. I was like, oh shit, I didn't heal. That's kind of a close one. Yeah, usually in here in these coffins, it's usually bloody rags. Some gold, but not much. And honestly, I came over here for two items. One being the Imperial Two Handed Hammer, because it's the only Imperial two-handed weapon in the game. What's some snowberries laying up there for? Anyway, then, if you go through the Telvanni, you end up fighting Ildari. That's who's terrorizing Neloth. She used to be his pupil, and she's the one, when you read this, it'll tell you about how she's the one that brought him back to life. So she's actually responsible for all the ash spawn that are attacking. Talking about how she brought General Carius back into like an undead zombie that like got his own will and started running around. So take that. There's the key that you need. We're still going through grabbing the stuff that we do need. Oh, that's an old meat. I thought it was a potion of healing. There's usually always a sword in here, a glass sword of harvesting. And usually it's a pretty good one. Yeah, we don't really need the skull, so I'm kind of calling the wash on getting that helmet, unless I can get one in the last room with General Carius. But we got to beat him first, so that's definitely something. We do have the key though, so I know for a fact there's no armor down in that side. Don't think there's any armor in here. I can still pass things off to Fangdal. There's a bunch of food in here if you just happen to need food. So that's pretty much the size of it. Okay, let's go ahead and get ready to fight the general. And yes, I am saving just in case he kicks my ass, because he has kicked my butt before. Okay, now we're going to try and face him. I did save, just because you never know. I'm going to try and open this guy up with a couple of shots first. I don't know what that was that went off. Now let Fangdal take up the freaking front row. Now this hammer, the Warhammer I'm trying to get, it's pretty freaking powerful. We got him down. Do we have him? Yeah, we took him out. Fangdal's staggered, I think. Okay, Fangdal's is staggered, but he did get back up, so. Here he is, folks. Curious. This is the Legates City. Frostmourth Key. And this is the Cudgel of Champion's Cudgel. And if you zoom in close, you'll see the Imperial symbol on the head. So that's the only Imperial two-handed weapon in the game. So there you have it. And I didn't get the helmet I was looking for. We need to look around up here to see if there is one. I don't think there is, because I thought that room full of armor would have had it. I'm going to have to look up another place that might have it, so I'm going to go check there. He was wearing one, but you can't take his stuff off of him. Yeah, I do not see it in here. Hold on one second. Let's go check up top and see if there's another chest up here just because we're checking. Oh, this is what he got here. Orcish helmet just hanging out of here and a armor major illusion. So no chest up here, just two items kind of laying on the ground. Let's pass some of this to Fangdal so he can carry it. Quick enough now. So let me do one last check. Hold on one second. I'm going to pause this for a second. We haven't been playing that long. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, it's kind of freaking irritated about not finding the helmet here. So we are going to go back to Skyrim. I'll come close this out later. I'm going to try one more place that I don't think I've tried. Everything else is usually after the Civil War is over. And I don't want to wait, so we're going to go check one place else that shouldn't be too much fighting, actually. But we're going to Riften. We're going to go check in there. There might be one on a table in the Warrens. I don't know if you've been to the Warrens. And I'll come in here, I'm going to get all kinds of crap, but there'll be a couple fights going through Warrens. I don't know if he's been through the Warrens yet. I may have. I don't remember. So I'm going to go in here and pretty much fight everybody in here. I think I've already been in here before because I just, there was no note on the door. Usually if there's a door on the door, you haven't been in here yet. Oh. Well, I haven't been here before, but I I thought I'd been here before, but I guess I haven't. And he lost his head over it, so I was wrong. There may be some fighting. I'm not going to fight everybody in here because I'm only looking for one thing. And the only thing I'm looking for is in here, so... I know this is because of dealing with danger. Like, there's extra people here hanging out in the Rift and Rat way. And that, Cudgel kind of plays games getting in outdoors and trying to get you to give him stuff. It's all good for role playing, but I'm really not. Some characters I'm role play with. This guy, he's just pretty much fighting a war right now and wants the freaking helmet. So since I want the helmet, I've got to get into the warrens. There should be a guy where there's a helmet sitting on a table, but I got to get into there first. So I don't know if you ever come down to the warrens. There's usually some people, random bums and stuff, hanging out in here. I don't think any of them have a real purpose. There is one bow that's in here that if you pick up the bow, it's a quest item. But it's a minor quest item, so if you ever want to have a playthrough where you have a bow that can't be taken off your character, he's definitely the one. This is not the warrens though. This is the in between. The warrens is the next portion. And usually nobody messes with you. It's underground, kind of like reminds me of Escape from New York. They say, don't go down to the sewers, man. Don't go down to the sewers. This is one of those places you don't really want to go down in the sewers, but the warrens is what we're going to. And there's doing danger. There's other stuff going on down here too. That guy probably there is to beat you if you try and steal anything. Another way. This looks like a block. This way I came, I might be. Okay. Let's go up to the main area. See if we can see it from there. Then all the way to the bottom. Let me go to the map real quick. Okay, the warrens are over here. Looking that way. And I'm looking away from it too. Okay. Okay, I'm looking this way, so let's try and work our way around here.
I don't know, you look.
guys are like, "This is a bunch of freaking. What the heck are you doing? What are you looking for?" It's an idea. You get an idea in the head of things you want, and then you get in Skyrim and you figure out where to go find them at. They added stuff though with what's called, so it's not as obvious as it used to be. There used to not be as many things to come to. It seems like it's taking me away from the ones every time I go down here. Okay, this is what I was missing. Okay, there we go. The warns. I know you guys are now like, what the hell, dude? Should be one dude's room in here. It's a crazy people's place down here. I think there's somebody I'm gonna have to fight down here though. Ah, there we go. And it says steel officer's helmet. So everything here is steel. So let's take Fangdahl out of the room. I can get it clean, but not with Fangdahl. He's freaking approved. I might have to fight this guy, so let me go ahead and duck down. Do my little crouchy thing.
When I still this room, I don't remember, but I still don't.
Well, he's straight up watching me, so
I finally understand what it all means, what it was all for. The killing. The death.
I should have come here.
yeah, I'm evil enough that I took his head off. He's down here just chilling, and having a good day, and he's like, I come down here and chop his head off for a freaking helmet. So anyway, I did get my helmet, even if it's stolen, I can get it clean. I just gotta go switch Fangdahl for Janessa.
You heading out? Let's get going.
But here, I'll show you guys what I was talking about. This is the helmet I was going for, even though it's a stolen one now. There we go, the officer's helmet. And if you're looking for it and you don't find it in all the other places, you gotta wait for the war to be over. But if you don't get it in Helgen, this is a place you can find it, down in the Warrens. I always thought it looked pretty cool though. It was like a big fin on top of the head. But anyway, there you go. That's my show for tonight. Hope you guys enjoy the channel, and we will see you next time out here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.